From last session, I remember that I am currently out the door running for my father because he is dying of the same illness that Laszlo's parents are dying of.
And so as you're running, by the way, Alonso, Dr. Elric calls out, there's a letter for you.
And that's when I turned around and came back and like, what letter? What letter? And then like he was describing the symptoms and stuff like that, and that's when I was back there. I got the letter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the letter say.
Yeah, we're not splitting the party, not on my watch. But I do have a letter for you.
Times are tough, but your old man is tougher since you left them many months ago. I've been hard at work to keep this aging mind busy. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm reading this to only Laszlo for the moment because he's the only with me. Jim and I have perfected their mailing system, so I'm hoping you get this message sooner rather than later. See, I've been coming down with something as of late. The foreman of the gold mine had me removed. Not keeping these hands working has been a curse. Lately, I've been sharpening my runestone mason skills. Got to refine those elemental lodestones as soon as I got a knack for it. Never stop learning, son. Grandpa Ironforge taught me that. If your travels bring you to Ramshed, give him a visit. Ramshed? Ramshed?
Ramshead.
Ramshead. Ramshead. Right. Dr. Elric's like Ramshead.
Ramshead.
You fucking idiot.
Can you read, Alonso?
I'm a survivor. You hear? No, I am stupid as nails, sir.
That's funny.
I'm a survivor. You're tough as nails. You ain't got to worry about me. I know you do. Dr. Elric been supplying me with some prototype medicine that seems to slow this goddamn curse. They say it's a 50-50 kill rate. I kind of like Alonso, like kind of swoons after he reads that a little bit. It might be contagious. Been sending letters to him. He's an old pal from my venturing days, so he'll treat you right. Write me back, or else I'll send you again for once I say it's beast of a curse. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, and I like just drop the letter and just kind of like crumple down. Ugh.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry that you had to hear about it from me. Your father, he's been anxious to tell you, and he knew how you'd react. Much like how you did. But the thing is I've been working on a cure. And, well, some people might think my methods are a little unorthodox. And you're looking around the room, there's a lot of taxidermy, definitely very monstrosity-heavy type of environment. And so, as you're familiar, he was kind of the proprietor for your monstrosity experience. So that's why you're able to hunt them down as successfully as you do. And
he's got a chimera in the basement. I know it.
And well, I got a chimera in the basement, and
Nathame reference, love it.
Now, if you and Mr. Laszlo, was it? If y'all would like to accompany me, we'll get a drink. The Last Mistake opening. It's about rush hour.
Laszlo, don't you mess with them chemicals and medicine and stuff like that? Think you could help good old Doc with it?
Yes, I would love to do more research and learn more about this. I would hate to see your dad go through the same thing my parents did.
Well, please, if you'd accompany me, we'll go get a drink. I'm off working hours, and I can tell you a little bit about my recipe for, well, helping the people. And you can see he's got a little gleam in his eye of, he's very proud of his work, although some people would frown on it. And he knows that both of you might have, at least a kindred sense of, he's trying to help people while, he's also doing it, a little bit shady. Think of it like, I don't know, Donald Trump getting, stem cells injected. Some people are against that. So, let's head over to the Last Mistake, where the rest of your party is meeting up. You were told or asked by Milo to meet you there, and so everyone kind of found that to be the proper meeting spot. Well, this is obviously next to an inn. You notice that the Last Resort is the inn next to the Last Mistake, which is the bar. So this is the Last Mistake Bar and Grill, and you all, take up a seat. You're welcome to small talk.
What's it look like around us, patron-wise?
Yeah, looking about, you can tell that there's a lot of merchants. It's a very trade-heavy side of the city of Deeprock, and well, people overall keep to themselves. More or less, a lot of people are on business. You can tell that all the merchants, they're very wealthy. They can, do business and do it well. Most of them have bodyguards. So everyone that looks wealthy has someone that looks gruff next to them, kind of like watching over them, making sure that no one really like bosses them around. Obviously, there's some trade deals going on. You can see, the shaking of hands. There's, equal parts men and women. Like, it's very clear that it's not like a one-sided or one type of demographic either. All of the races here are very intermingled. It's definitely a hodgepodge. However, dwarves are definitely like the majority.
I would like to buy around for my friends.
So you wave over one of the barmaids?
Very kind of you.
No, I go. Maitre d'.
Yeah, you can tell all of these, the people that work here are all, eye candy. The barmaids, a little bit on the heavy bust size. One walks over
To you. Oh, what'll it be, darling? What can I get for you?
Yes, señorita. I would like 6 of your most frosty of beverages.
Oh, 6 vanilla shakes? Is that it?
Perhaps something a little stronger than shake?
Oh, quite certainly. I'll get you the Fireball cinnamon whiskey.
and she saunters on over. You can tell that there's a little swing in her step, and she makes her way up to the bar and, bends over while you all are watching. You can tell she wants a tip.
I'll throw her. I'll throw her a gold piece.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So you leave a gold piece out on the counter, and she walks over with her serving tray with 6 shots. Milo kind of stumbling in. You know to get one for him. Go ahead and mark down 4 silver pieces for you, Salvatore. And then she notices the gold piece in front of Bruce.
Oh my, is that for me?
It is. We appreciate your hospitality very much.
Oh, there's plenty more to go around.
And she
Wait, sorry.
Salvatore scowls at Bruce, and then he also pulls out a gold piece. He's like, "Fuck you, dude! You're making me look bad." I was like, "Are you making me really have to make me do this?"
So if you pull out,
I'll throw you. I was gonna say I'll throw you a look like, okay, because it wasn't meant to be contentious. I was just tipping.
Well, I was gonna literally tip
throw another gold
20%,
piece
and
down.
you throw out a fucking gold piece.
Oh,
That's just how
I'm
good
rich.
Bruce is. He's just that good.
oh my! You see that she
you see her pick up.
You have a voice.
Yeah. you see her.
I can tell.
You see her take the second gold piece,
It's amazing.
and she tucks it into her cleavage as one would, and she kind of looks at both of you.
is there something I can do for such a hefty sum? Perhaps some information.
If there's information you're willing to give,
Well,
Yes, elementals, where are they? Dude, can I kill them?
if elementals are what you're looking for, well, I suppose you come to the wrong neck of the woods. You see, there is something over on the wanted board, though. Maybe I can grab a fly for you.
Grab us the most lucrative one with the most money.
So she walks over to the overall, like, the community board where people are posting, like, sticky notes, like, hey, lost dog, and there's definitely a clear one for monsters, and so she comes back providing what appears to be...
There's a manticore outside of town that has been tormenting a lot of the people. Well, he's killed 12 so far, and as of late, another party had gone out to hunt him, and they haven't come back. So, you'd be really nice if y'all would talk to the hunt master before you go, and maybe you could slay this manticore.
I believe that's
Not quite
something
what
we could
wanted,
accomplish.
but it will do.
So, yeah, while you all are talking amongst yourselves, Milo's like, gentlemen, we kind of have business to attend to. We're going to Hildenborough, where the Gaia tree is, remember?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
we
of
have
course,
to
of
make a
course.
couple of pit stops, anyways.
The quick pea stuff for a Manticore.
Well, and I don't know if you guys know, but I think we need to head towards Alonso's place for a brief moment, or at least I would like to.
I'd really like to see my dad.
Okay.
I am the captain of this here team. I hope you are aware that we hired you.
And we'll get the job done, but we're gonna
Salvatore's ears.
we have a few other things to take care of first.
Yeah, is there a time limit on this?
Well,
Alonso is eating, by the way.
we
He's-
yeah, go ahead and mark down a silver piece for your food then.
Sure thing.
Everybody, if you want to eat your rations, you can, or you can order some hearty stuff from the barmaid. Just a silver piece.
Oh, I mean, if we're in such a fine establishment,
I
I'd
guess
like
I'll
to
eat
try
some
their
of
food.
Get rid of my weight.
Yeah, you can tell this is upper end. Like, you guys are the best bar tavern in town, and so everything here probably more expensive than, you know, like the shitty place next door. However, you can tell that there's a lot of culture here, a lot of business being done too. So it's definitely a place to, you know, get things done and get people who can get things done. And Allan, if you don't mind, can you mute yourself? We're hearing a lot of sound effects. Thank you. And so Milo, he looks very proud at what he, you know, was able to convey. Basically that, you know, guys, please, we have a week tops. We've already spent the better part of 2 days, and you gotta account for the 2 days travel back. I have a quota, and well, I could lose my job, and you could lose your pay. It's that simple.
Perhaps we'll take
Gentlemen, I
Manticore
think
on the way back.
I agree. I was about to say the same.
What did you say? I didn't hear that.
We should stick by our contract.
Oh,
Get the man on the way back.
However, I do feel family becomes before fortune. Perhaps we should visit Alonso's parents, and that will be our only pit stop, Milo, if that is
I
okay
would-
with you.
Yeah, I would really like to see my dad. Is that the right, Milo? I hope you understand. Family is very important to me.
Well, I'm frankly going to continue on my way, and I'll hire new people if I have to. However, I have heard
Take a moment.
that there is a train that goes to Deeprock, main city, and well, as far as I know, it's a day's travel. Well, I don't know how much time we have, fellows. Basically, it's like one way or the other.
Perhaps
When
we
is
can
the last train?
split the party?
No,
Alonso and Laszlo, clearly the weakest of us all, they can go and see them. And then me,
You-
Guy, and Bruce, we can go to this.
After we go to the farm, do you need us to follow you back anywhere?
I mean, I thought you wanted to get paid.
Can you not pay us?
Of course we.
Can you not pay us separately? Damn.
You know what? You know what's funny, gentlemen, is I gave each of you 25 gold pieces on the insurance that, you know, our job was going to be completed. And well, I did it on good merit. It was a favor that you all asked of me. I could tell you needed some spending money, and well, I did you a service. And frankly, it's a bit of a shame that, you know, your father, no offense, he can't wait for you. I don't even know the whole situation. I'm sure, you know, he's gone. How long without you? How long's it been?
well, frankly, we're not saying that we won't complete the job, but also it's of very big importance to go see his father because he's come down with some illness, and frankly, I want to check it out and make sure he could be okay.
My dad could be dying.
A visit.
I mean,
A visit.
it's not just to see him. It's not just seeing him. Just haven't seen him in a while. It's the man is coming out with an illness that he could not survive from, and if I don't come back, I might not see him ever again.
Well, I'll have you
An
know
emergency.
that the sickness that's going around, well, that's part of the reason why I'm going to look on the tree.
Well, then perhaps if you come with us and we find anything with the sickness with our friend's father here, it would help your research as well.
So, who wants to make the persuasion check?
Not me.
+3.
I have 14 charisma.
Oh, you're better
So
than me,
yeah.
bro.
But I only have +2 for persuasion.
Than me.
Yeah, you do it.
Ooh.
Milo,
Oh.
it is up to you at this point. However, I would beseech you, imagine if it was your father who was in peril. His life was in the line. Would you be as so stalwart in your decision?
I mean, that's kind of irrelevant because I don't really like my father. He wanted me to be an athlete.
I know you had daddy issues.
And you chose to be a mathlete. Quite, I could tell. Big brains. Very good for you. However, I see that you will not move on this matter. Perhaps we can solve your father's illness by going to the tree.
So,
All right, let's go, Milo. Come on. Lead the way. We're going to get this job done.
Okay.
Please, let's go quickly.
So,
Alonso, stuff it down quick.
Well, we gotta sleep for the night, boys. We've been up for quite a bit.
So while you all are talking,
He said bleeding.
oh god, the girl barmaid has been hovering around. She actually comes up and she hands you a handkerchief, Laszlo, to stop the bleeding. You actually get back one point of health.
Well, now surely you gentlemen need a rest. You look quite exhausted. The inn next door, the last resort. My mother runs it.
Is she as beautiful as you are?
Well, she would say so, yes. But look, y'all did me a service with this 2 gold pieces. I can front the deposit, and as you know, I have an inn. It's my mother, after all.
Like, she means she has an inn with the inn.
Oh, yeah. Very funny.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Milo. So
are you guys resting? Because it's been 18
what's your
hours that
time?
you've been awake, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably a good
Oh,
time.
then absolutely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need to
Milo,
get
what
spell slots
what sort
and
of time frame are we on?
Okay, so guys, we have a week. We can basically go one way or the other. We can make like one pit stop. I think we could make it to Deeprock. I mean, that's not really a problem per se, but we can't stay. Like, we can just, go through it and go out. Or we can go straight to Hildenborough. Maybe this Manticore's on the way. Who knows? And then Hildenborough, we go to the tree. So it's basically, we go straight to Deeprock, taking the train, then to Hildenborough. Or we go straight to Hildenborough, be a little bit faster because we're not, going the roundabout. And perhaps this Manticore, because you guys seemed pretty inclined to hunt down a monster. And Dr. Elric's there, by the way. He's been kind of silent.
Are we expecting any kind of resistance at this farm?
So Dr. Elric, he pipes up. You see, Hildenborough, that's where I do a lot of my research. And I'm afraid this Manticore might be something I'd be interested in. If y'all want, I can sweeten the reward for that.
Oh,
What is it you require?
And just that I understand, Alonso's father's in Deeprock,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh. Which, by the way, I wanted to send something to Allan about the letter.
Wait, we're in. Where are we? We're not in Deeprock.
We're in Deeprock, but it's like it's a large city, and
this is
it's
the airport.
large enough where we would need to like have a day's travel to get, or not days, but like a decent amount of travel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, that's right. You did mention that part. No, hold on. I was actually going to say something to Elric as Alonso. Doc, listen. Will my dad live at least for the next few days? Can you guarantee that he'll be alive for the next few days at least?
Well, me knowing Lorenzo, he's a fighter, and I wouldn't put it against him to survive literally fighting it the whole way down, but I think he's getting better. I know what I'm providing for him is cutting-edge technology in the terms of medicine. And, this Manticore, maybe it'll help further my research. Hell, I'd put something together that you could take to him if you come right back.
I'd like to insight check.
Sure.
Huh.
Ooh.
He's very confident in his medicinal skills. He thinks that this Manticore might be able to provide the breakthrough that he needs, and it's also part of what he would basically tell you is the recipe itself. So what you provide might, in fact, provide medicine for your father for many months to come, even, depending on how much you bring back. Oh, you're muted.
Can't hear you.
I just pushed your talk. That's all it is.
Hmm.
I can just tell he's 100% honest. That's all that matters. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Let's go kill ourselves in a monstrosity.
I'm all about it.
Dangerous route.
We all spoke at once.
Yep.
I'd like to take Elric aside and just say to him, could I see some of your notes and just share some information with you? I would love to know more about your medicine and what you're doing to combat this disease.
Sure, make a medicine check where he's basically showing you his book of notes and you're understanding it. And this is while everybody else is eating and basically...
Oh my god!
Yeah. So, same way like a wizard has a spell book where everything's basically short code for themselves. It's kind of like his doctor's notes, and it's almost in, like the doctor scribble. So you can't really make out every word, but you get a good idea that, his research is a lot of monsters and their blood, their body parts, mingling with human blood, human body parts.
Yummy.
Was there a philosopher's stone involved in some way?
Stop. This is killing me, man.
So Milo kind of pipes up, well, I am tired and, I'm down for a nap. Maybe I'll think clearer in the morning, but I'm very glad to hear that you guys are down to go to Hildenborough. I think this will be the faster way, and maybe we'll even have some time to spare. So I look forward to our continued business. I've never had friends before.
I wouldn't call us friends, but
I already did. So, good night. And so
He's smart.
Yeah, he's very cringy, and so he took that as his leave.
Okay.
See you in the morning.
Tell us where to meet him.
Right here. This is the Last Mistake Bar and Grill, right next to the Last Resort
Okay.
Inn and Hotel.
All right. Dick's Last Resort.
Did we get any interaction XP level up? I'm just kidding.
Nope, not yet.
Take a rest.
Yep, everybody click your long rest. Yeah, what's Kai doing?
A combat with a full combat with 100
Oh, Kai's sleeping.
Okay.
Kai's a good.
Yeah, Kai, make a nature check, by the way. Nature check for Kai.
Short rest or long rest?
Long rest.
Long.
Ooh.
oh shit.
So, Kai, you found the perfect tree that is just growing along the cliff face. You were, taking a stroll throughout town on your way to the Last Mistake, and you notice that there are homes literally carved into the cavern's side. So basically, it's a giant cave opening is the city, the port city, and then along the walls of the cave is where people live. So people have homes and such. And you found what appeared to be a park. That was just kind of like the same way a home would be in the a crevice of the cavern. You found a park, and it's just a beautiful tree that's growing, and it's very vine-like. It's just reaching out, touching every corner. There's so much fungus. It's beautiful at night. There's fireflies that just coalesce around it, and it's very hidden away. You get a free long rest if you want to sleep there. Doesn't cost you anything. Everybody else, 2 silver.
Cool. While in the can I tinker away on something?
Yeah, what are you making?
I think you already know. I think you already know what I want to make.
So I can do variant encumbrance
I
now?
wanna make a bag. But even then, I still would be over encumbered.
I was again back. I know.
Why does it keep saying user Allan lacks permission to update actor something? I'm not clicking anything. It just I keep getting a notification.
Yeah, I keep getting that too.
Yeah. It just happens. I ignore it.
Okay, I'll fix it real quick.
Yeah, it said my name, and then it didn't say a specific actor. Did when it displayed for you guys, was it your names?
It says user Allan and then a bunch of different random
Yeah.
jumbles for the actor.
Hmm.
Yeah, it did that for me too, but I just ignore it. It doesn't seem to
I
do
mean,
anything.
yeah, I just want to let you know, like, if in case something's been popping up like on GM side, or if there's like a whatever. If it causes an issue later, I just want to make sure that it's not actually affecting.
And so you clicked long rest, and that's what happened?
No, I did nothing. I've just been sitting here like during the game. We're just like while we're sitting here, it just appears.
I will say the blue hotbar pops up with a bunch of shit, and then that message comes up, and all the stuff on the blue hotbar goes away.
Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of stuff on the blue hotbar that isn't mine. Like I have 2 hunter's marks, an absorb
Same here.
elements, Virgo
I've got that as
runestone.
well.
That's interesting.
That's what I
Longbow.
see. Oh, exactly.
All my stuff, interesting.
We're all rangers.
Can we use it?
Yeah, we're all class of the
Everybody
month.
gets ranger.
You get a ranger. You
Rangers
get
all
a
suck anyways. I'll have them all. Why not? I love Ranger Sport.
But yeah, don't worry about the blue. If it's not working for you, just minimize it. You don't need it. It was something for me.
Yeah.
I can probably turn it off for each of you, but you can also turn it off in your own settings as well as adjust the color if you don't like blue. Like you can have it black. That's in the configure settings. I don't,
Okay.
and
I mean, I'll probably use it eventually, but not now.
yeah, and all of you are getting that error, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's displaying like 3 times in a row too.
Well, I want to fix that. That sounds so shitty.
Well, I'm gonna.
That's not gonna fix it.
Yeah, this is. Oh, whoa, holy balls!
What happened?
That's what I want to do.
Can somebody take a screenshot when it's on their screen?
Yeah.
Also, everybody should reset. I think that might also help. Like, reload.
Okay.
Do you guys remember from Aristocats when the that old man was singing this song?
I do not. I don't remember that movie very well.
I should have mixed my drink. All of my gin is at the bottom of my drink right now.
Ruh-roh.
So, Chris, you actually get
I bl-
your own custom item that you should be able to put items inside of. Because you're doing the bag, right?
Yeah, I want to do the bag of holding. Do I have to make a check for that at all?
Yeah, now you do.
Can you
So,
make back holdings for all of us?
I think
No,
what
I
he was
can only
saying is
infuse up to 2 things.
I think what he's saying is that it has the properties of a bag of holding, but you get to make it whatever you want it to be. Like, right? Is that what you're saying?
oh, I'm saying you actually get
No.
like a module that you can put stuff in. Like, it's an actual like add-on I have. But yes, go ahead and make a Tinkerer's tool. Make a Tinkerer's tool check.
Okay.
We'll see if there's holes in it.
I do have to transform one of my bags into it though. So oops. That didn't make a check. Why did that not make a check?
Now, yeah, that was part of the problem. Basically, it puts it in chat and then you click it.
Balls.
I mean, 10 is the DC.
Rolls have been so bad lately.
10 is the DC. If it was
Cool.
under 10, I would say like you would have to do another long rest to try and make it. But you do successfully.
yeah.
You having already gotten a good glimpse of Milo's bag of holding. He was very not coy, not subtle at all in his use of it. You kind of got a good glimpse of it. You noticed that there was like a pattern, like a seam on the inside that you could replicate using magical means. And so by doing so, you created what appears to be a portal. And that portal leads to, a fun tinkering like toolbox you carry around with yourself. Or however you want to describe your bag of holding, what it looks like.
Yeah, it'll be like a little toolbox that I just that dangles on my waist that I just pull out stuff in
Nice.
from.
Yeah, go ahead and
It's just a tinkerer's bag of holding, not like a general bag of holding.
No, it's a bag of holding. It just looks like a toolbox.
Quick observation. The blue bar after I minimize it reappears again, just by itself.
yeah, I'll just disable it for now. Who knows? That might even be the problem.
Damn, can hold up to 500 pounds.
So, Is there anything you'd like to do just in terms of like your long rest procedure? Maybe like you tuck yourself in. Like give us an idea of how your character would, go to bed, go to sleep. This is a nice inn, by the way.
I sleep with one eye open.
I'd like to work on some. Oh, sorry. To do some
No,
drawings. Yeah, just work on some sketches and schematics of like gadgets that I'll want to try to make in the future.
Okay. I know Laszlo, he was working on his bag this evening, but was there anything else that Laszlo was doing?
I guess after I finish that, I'd probably fall asleep researching medicine and all that stuff, just at the desk.
Okay. Alonso? I can't hear you.
You're muted. Push talk.
Right. He sleeps full nude and under heavy furs. Like he takes his clothes off and sleeps under him, puts his armor to the side, but as many heavy furs as he can find in the room and as many as he can request from the front desk and from the inn that they have, he sleeps under really heavy, thick furs, but definitely full naked.
Yeah, make a nature
That's
check.
necessary information.
Nature check for fun. And Kai, meanwhile, you're sleeping under a tree. How does that go?
So I would spend some time meditating, maybe spend some time with my new familiar, cruising around.
Wait, who is this? Because did I miss this? Have you had a familiar?
As
bird,
of level
right?
2.
Yeah.
I have a bird familiar. I forgot what I named him already.
Makani?
Something.
Makani? How would you...
Makani, yeah.
Makani?
Or like something Hawaiian sounding.
Yeah. Which, by the way, for your reference,
There he is.
yeah, that's him right there. For your reference, he is out for an hour at a time right now until like
Yes.
4th level. Then it's 2 hours at a time. But yeah, just for your reference.
Yep.
Any hoot.
So I popped him out at night and then did some meditation and then crashed under the tree.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. And
Getting familiar.
yeah, getting familiar with the familiar, which is more or less an extension of you. It's a fae. For those that are familiar, it's basically like a creature that is more or less attuned to elf and like druidic culture. They're very magical, but it's like faux beast pretty much. And then as for Alonso, yeah, those furs, fantastic. They feel just like, like an actual skin of an animal.
Which they are.
Dig it.
They must be. They have to be.
Wow.
So you all, coalesce back at the Last Mistake Bar and Grill. Yeah, and Milo's there. He looks very disheveled, as if he didn't get enough rest. Oh my. So, gentlemen, what's the plan?
Did you sleep all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't I have?
Insight check.
Okay.
you beat me to it.
I mean, you both can do it, probably, if the DM allows it.
No, Laszlo, you've given disadvantage to Salvatore. I'm sorry. So Salvatore, your keen cat-like reflexes catching on, you're trying to investigate why this individual might not have gotten enough sleep. What could possibly be the problem? It's clear he just didn't sleep through the night. I mean, for the most part, maybe him being a math whiz, as you so put it, maybe his face was stuck in a book.
Was wrong, Bilo. Did Kira come to visit?
Oh, that would have been lovely, but Kira had other business to attend to, and well, and that wasn't me.
Assuming you're saying okay, I won't.
Oh, wait, you mean like that? Oh, well, yeah, no. No. You can tell he's very defeated. It's almost as if you're reminding him that his sexual prowess has gone unnoticed.
Poor Milo.
It was a party of one last night, and he looks at his hand and then puts it behind his back.
Oh God.
Well, we're
Well,
supposed to be getting onto a train, right? And we're going to Westboro. Let's go and do that.
Well, I thought we were
Yes,
Well,
let
no,
us
we're not
speed
taking
that
the
up.
train.
train or
No, we're not taking
Manticore.
the train because we have to find this Manticore.
Okay, well, we have no time to lose. Does anybody need like some last minute supplies before we head on over?
I'm always prepared.
I'll make sure I get some more arrows. That's about it.
Okay, if you say so. All right. Well, on delay. What?
Do you have a bow or a crossbow, Alan?
I've got a bow. I gotta
What?
say, well, can you hear me? Said what?
Yeah, you like broke up in the middle of that.
I have a bow, but I'm hoping to get a crossbow soon. I don't. I'm looking to find one that doesn't necessarily have to be reloaded. As one normally does, and I'm not sure how one would find something like that.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know where you'd find that.
Yeah. Which you could totally give him your repeating if you wanted to, Laszlo.
I could, but then I wouldn't have anything. So
Mhm.
Oh no, I was asking for his, but I think that he might be able to make one with an infusion later. Is the hint that I was getting at, but that's out of the game.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, you find your way up to what appears to be a staircase that ascends directly up to above ground. As you know, you're probably maybe a couple 100 feet below the surface. These airships have docked in what appears to be, like a crevice on the side of a large cliff. And so you're basically taking the stairway up, and it curves around all of these different homes. You get to see an idea of like the types of people who live here. Most of them happen to be miners. You can tell that there's definitely like a trade of sorts. These miners would go deep into like caverns, getting rune stones and then refining them. There's also, from what Alonso has shared about his father, he was working in a gold mine. That might be something that, like this region, like that might be a good source of income, especially for labor workers like his father. So you make your way all the way up to the top, and you get a good idea of the landscape. It's very flat. However, there are these like jagged rocks and just like sheer. Like it's not flat by any means. It's more or less like rock juts, as if like an earthquake happened across the entire landscape. Just to give you an idea, some are as deep as these. Of course, it doesn't do that. Let's try this.
Okay. I see it though.
There it is.
Why is there an emo kid inside?
I specifically searched for earthquake emo kid, and that came out. So.
Emo kid for scale.
Yeah.
Emo kid for scale.
And so that'll give you a good idea of like, and it can't even go deeper. You can tell that there is a good way for like ambushes to happen. Like you can totally find very good distraction points, as well as like where people might be traveling. You can also tell that people usually don't travel as much, especially with how dangerous it seems. And so you make your way. Everybody just roll a survival check as you're making your way towards Hildenborough. Milo himself, you have advantage, Alonso.
How about that? Are we looking for the Manticore specifically with this survival check?
I don't think I've rolled above a 6 today.
Nice.
You get advantage though.
Yeah. And Milo, his
was
face has been stuck in a map. He's just desperately trying to understand where you are at all times. Like he's trying to be like the leader that you all don't really need. And so he's almost like trying to be bossy, but also is unsure of his own footing, especially among your group. However, Alonso and Kai kind of make those subtle gestures to like point in the right direction. Both of you have like a good sense of not only direction, but just like avoiding pitfalls, quite literally in this case. And yeah, nothing eventful happens. However, you do get closer to what appears to be like a den of sorts. This is definitely giving you the impression that, a large creature might live here. So at this point, do you want to stealth? Like that, ideally, yes. But if there's any tactics you all would like to do as you're encroaching upon a Manticore's den.
Wherever we travel outside of the city, I'd like to remain close to Milo.
And with both of us, with both me and Kai getting 20, we both definitely would recognize that we're nearing this den, and like pretty. Like we would have noticed maybe tracks, like any signs, something before that, or
Yeah, overall, like finding this den, not difficult at all. Like there's almost like sheer trails that you and Kai specifically have picked up. Just understanding. Oh my god, why am I picking the wrong music every time?
I like that both the druid and the ranger both rolled really well on the track.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kai, you see what I do? Let's start laying low, guys. Let's try to move a little slower.
We might want to.
Perhaps I could do a little bit of
careful here.
scouting.
Okay.
I am quite stealthy.
Do we get the sense that
No
the
stealthy.
Manticore is in its den?
So the two of you being the natural surveyors, both of you make perception or nature checks, your choice, and then everyone else let us know what your characters are doing.
Is this Bastion music?
It feels like JoJo, like montage travel music.
I could see that.
There's every instrument in this song. I heard everything.
It's the best. Great. So
Okay, so they're trying to be sneaky.
After Alonso and Kai alert me of the den, I opt to go scout it out with my super stealthiness.
I stay behind.
I'll put my hood up.
Nice.
So Salvatore, as you're getting closer, because obviously you were pointed in the right direction, you know what you're doing, and you're hiding. Like clearly, as far as you could tell, nothing has noticed you, and so you begin to hear like what appears to be wails or screams, maybe like cries for help. Go ahead and make a perception check, Salvatore. What's Bruce doing, by the way?
I'm staying near Milo.
Hmm.
I want to stay a bit
Sounds
of
like a
distance
baby.
and make sure
Oh,
he's okay.
okay. Yeah, Milo, he's kind of like standing back, like. But by the way, gentlemen, this is all you guys. I will plot our location first and foremost, and I will ensure that we get to our destination. You guys handle the Manticore. Salvatore, meanwhile,
Of course.
you do hear these screams. They sound sad, and they also seem like desperate, like maybe something's hurt, injured. It's not a very great sound. You also hear what appears to be wolves.
I return to the party and alert them to that there is indeed something over there.
It perhaps sounds like a baby, as well as some wolves.
Like a baby wolf.
No, like a baby, and then also wolf.
Milo, are you going to
Sad
be
ba-
safe
sad
here?
baby.
Oh.
Sad baby.
Me and so that we're aware that this is a den, right? Like we know this is a den.
Yeah, this is essentially what one would say is like enemy territory. This is where people would avoid. This is clearly the home of a big beast. Like, just to say the least. It's basically like going up to a door or a cave where a bear is snoring loudly. Kind of like that trope, that stereotype.
While I respect your abilities of perception, Salvatore, I must say I don't believe that there's a baby in there. There is, I don't think, any families or anybody living out in this area. But I do know, and I will say, can I roll for a? May I roll, sir, for a intelligence check to recall information about a target that we are tracking?
Yes, you may. Because it is
Perhaps a
monster.
monster sounds like a sad baby.
Flat intelligence, which I'm not good at all, but let's find out how it goes.
And is this one of your features?
This is the ranger, and I do get advantage because it's the same. It's part of the favorite enemy.
Yeah.
It's part of the favorite enemy. The same.
That's better.
That's a little better.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, you've...
I'm trying to recall is whether or not that I'm just trying to call. Yeah, no featured facts about manticores.
Okay. So yeah, you have encountered several monstrosities. One of which you clearly remember is an owlbear. Which, fun fact, owlbear is considered a monstrosity. That was one of the targets that Dr. Elric had kind of like instructed on you to track and to kind of like hone your hunting ability, more or less. Like you kept your distance, and this is reminding you a lot of that. Their manticores in general are territorial. It's definitely a target that the closer you get, the more danger you're in. And one thing you do note, and this was also on the poster, is that they can speak common.
That might be a manticore playing a baby, honestly.
I will default to your wisdom. Short one.
I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I just know the small facts about them. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
So
Well, we should just proceed cautiously, but why not? If this is our target, why not just take a step in?
the one thing,
First,
yeah,
I
I was just gonna help set the scene.
Laszlo, do you?
Okay, go on, please.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you had something on the tip of your tongue. Say it.
Oh, Laszlo, do you have any like traps or maybe explosives that we could lure the creature into?
No, I'm a
Good to know.
doctor,
Okay.
not a demolitionist.
You threw acid in my face, so I thought maybe perhaps you had something.
Self-defense,
Mm-hmm.
made from herbs and bad medicine.
How
And
do
throwing in
manticores
Kitty Cat's
react?
face.
How do they react to fire? And I'm asking Laszlo or Alonso.
would I know?
Well, you already rolled your intelligence, and so overall, like, it's a neutral. Like, there's no real, I don't know, weakness that you can conceive of. Fire, obviously, works.
It's not particularly immune to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not particularly immune to it, but it's not gonna burn them in the itch or anything like that.
All right, Milo, and I'll kind of push him towards this bush, and I want to like sit him down in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, you do not move from here for any reason unless something is trying to kill you. Do you understand?
Okay, yeah, no, honestly, as the captain, I will call the shots from over here. And he basically sits down, crouching, covers himself. He basically takes some leaves, pulls them over his head. I will await your return.
Thank you, fearless leader.
Yep.
Does he have a weapon?
Thank you so much.
Yes, he
All right,
does.
Let's go.
He has a dagger.
He does.
And
Okay.
a crossbow.
Oh, I see.
Oh
some.
boy, I hope that wasn't a bad idea.
So, as you get closer,
We'll go
you
stealthily.
you hear the sound of...
Well,
And as you get closer, you notice two wolves snacking on what appears to be a corpse.
Gross.
Hide behind this tree.
Is it the baby?
wait, why did it do disadvantage?
The baby. He's a hungry baby.
It's disadvantaged because you have heavy armor. It's heavy armor. It's not heavy armor, but it is heavy armor.
Oh yeah.
But I thought that literally only applied to heavy. If you know what I'm
Scale mail? Yeah.
Oh,
It
it
applies
applies.
to certain mediums.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Scale and half plate.
I think
I am
under
stealthy
the
AF.
idea that they're like.
Alan, we
rowdy
can't hear you.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's good you didn't, because I was wrong what I was saying.
Okay. Yeah, so Laszlo, unfortunately, clink, 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 clink. You see these wolves. They immediately go, and they look up.
Oh shit.
And so they start barking at you. And you hear a voice coming from what appears to be the cave. Help! Help! Everybody roll initiative.
The baby speaks.
Oh my.
guys.
Oh my
I think
goodness.
this is a trap.
Sure seems like one.
Do you think the wolves are friendly?
Nope, not in the slightest.
They are dogs.
Oh my
Call
god.
me biased.
What the hell, guys?
What?
Jesus Christ!
That's funny.
How is that possible?
This is the best roll we're gonna have the entire campaign.
That's right, like the best initiative roll ever.
All right. Well, I will say because Alonso, he's the ranger. This is his favorite enemy. This is also his territory. He'll go first.
What's Salvatore's dexterity? Anyways, his flat dexterity is 16 or 17.
Yeah, yours might be higher anyway.
16.
So.
Yeah, I was about to say I think mine's. Anyways.
All right, let's see.
All right, cool. Can I see anything from behind this tree?
So, the fog itself
Thoughtless
is
wolf.
quite thick, and you guys can see the fog, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
Quite
it's
thick.
yeah, it's quite thick. I did lay it on, but you do maybe catch the foot of a wolf. You can at least get a clear shot on one. However, you can tell that there's at least 3.
I don't know. Those dice rolls.
All right, yeah, I wanted to move forward.
Wait a minute.
I really dig the fog, by the way.
All right, so that was 2 spaces. I was on the.
You're
Which
cutting
one's the
out.
kind-hearted wolf? I want to talk to him.
All right,
Diplomacy.
You're beep booping.
Is that Allan?
Yeah, your mic is not friendly.
He's
There's our
typing in.
closest wolf,
Yeah.
longbow shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I read longbow shot as long show bot.
You dyslexic, bro.
I guess I am.
As an arrow streaks through the fog, hitting this wolf straight in the tendon. You hear that sharp, piercing shriek cry out. Yeah, that hits 4 piercing damage with the hunter's mark. It finds the velocity. You actually watch the fog split away as the arrow pierces through it. It leaves like this trail behind it, kind of like how like a sonic boom in a way. That's 6 total points of damage.
He didn't hear any of that though.
Yeah, you guys heard it. That's all that matters. So, Salvatore, your turn.
Okay, I see where he like where the shot went through, right? So would I have a clear look at where the wolf was?
Oh yeah, you should be able to see him too. With your cat-like vision, like it's almost as if the fog means nothing.
Oh,
Going good.
okay.
It's going through good. Going through
Well
quick.
then,
Yep.
much better.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and I'll fire a crossbow bolt in that same wolf.
Okay.
Did I hit on the wolf at all?
Yes, you did.
Ooh,
Yeah.
There was an error
Cool. I'm getting back
in your
quick.
macro syntax.
So whatever. Okay, this actually might help all of you. Whatever is on your bar right now, take it off. Drag and drop new ones. Because your tokens, I probably adjusted things. And yeah, especially your character suit for Bruce, you'll want to delete that. I have to give you a new one. But I went ahead and did it for you.
Okay. Deleted.
Nice. But yeah, drag and drop all of the new ones from your current character sheet. So the light crossbow, you basically click, and everyone hears the click as Salvatore is stealthily making his advance and fires away. Obviously not as cool as, the longbow. You watch as this bolt sinks straight into the wolf's head. And he is unconscious.
Ooh.
Or dead.
Ooh.
He dead.
Voice.
I'm sorry, my friend.
And is that your turn? You have your bonus.
He explodes.
And he-
And he grows in size.
Is Blood Curse of Bind? No, is Rite of Flame a bonus action? No, it's not.
So,
Oh, it says none.
yeah. It says none. Excuse me.
Yeah, on Rite of Flame it says none, but I won't do it anyway.
So,
but yeah.
yeah, if you click Rite of Flame, the very first time you do use it is a bonus. But you're basically clicking it every time for the damage.
Gotcha. I'll he's dead, so I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah, he's gone. Also, Rite of Flame is one weapon. And if you switch weapons, you have to redo the effect.
I'll save it for my rep, yeah.
Yeah. Okie doke. So that's Salvatore's turn. Kai, what's happening?
All right, I'm going to get as close to them as I can. However
love
many
the
spaces I get. How many?
6. Up to 6.
Okay, so that would put me right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see some wolves ahead of me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll say you can totally see them. Like, the fog isn't as thick as I made it look. Also, it's not nighttime. If it was nighttime, there would be a problem. Overall, like, you can still see, like, visible entities. But go ahead and roll perception. This is all on Dylan right now. If you roll low, the fog is hella thick.
Oh no.
Dang.
Okay,
Hey.
the fog is fine.
Yeah.
I
Fog
can
doesn't
see
affect you. Yeah, fog doesn't affect you.
Well, fog is fine. Okay, I would like to throw a little bit of fire at one of these wolves
Ooh.
here.
Okay.
And I'll roll.
Oh, it does. It just takes a
Oh,
second.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
All right. And so, there it is. So you watch as Kai approaches straight behind Salvatore. Salvatore's thinking about igniting the flame, and all of a sudden Kai just swirls up a little fireball. The mist or the fog around him just kind of like permeates and just starts to spread away from him, almost as if the fire is kind of like destroying it, consuming it. And he chucks it over, and it basically lands directly on top of one of the wolves. And you watch as he catches fire. 6 points of fire damage. Is that your turn?
Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay. So Dorky Wolf is gonna let out a howl. And you hear it echo off of the other 3 smaller wolves. And then, with a slight pause, you hear a
Oh shit.
That sounds friendly.
So another target has entered the battle.
Question mark.
And this Dorky Wolf, let's see what he can do. What can you do, Mr. Dorky Wolf? Ooh, that's good stuff, Mr. Dorky Wolf.
I have the utmost confidence in Dorky Wolf.
So Dorky Wolf, he can move up to 40 feet. He's going to get right up on Bruce's hide, and he's going to bite you. Nom 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 nom. For nothing.
No, it's not.
Your turn. A wolf basically comes up, and you brace your arm, and you basically throw him aside just as he tries to launch himself at you.
Yeah, so I'll kind of like, as he's lunging, I'll take his own momentum and kind of try to just like throw him back down on the ground.
Okay.
With a fist in the middle of there.
Yeah, just throwing a fist.
You throw him with your fist.
Oh yeah, definitely hits. And so,
Fat knuckles.
yeah, with that, you watch as this Dorky Wolf leaps and kind of like stumbles midway. Bruce basically spins around, and as he launches himself past you, you basically bring down, cracking his spine. I think that actually killed him. Yeah, he's done. He splats.
Oh, I didn't want to do that, but I had to.
Damn.
Okay, then I'll take my movement.
Okay.
1, 10, 15, 20. I'll get up on this wolf, and then I'll use my unarmed strike
Sounds good.
on this guy.
Unfortunately, misses. And this wolf, meanwhile, is kind of like bristling and just takes a quick step back as you come to give it a palm to the face. No go. Laszlo, what's up?
All right.
All right, I will move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see the wolf
Yes.
from here, right?
You can
The
see
one that
everything in your vision. You can see.
attacked.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna attack that wolf with my repeating crossbow.
Okay.
I don't know why it linked everything. God damn it!
Yeah, unfortunately not. You lock and load your crossbow. This being what, the first time you got to fire it? Yeah, it might be. So the magic of it basically vibrates as the bolt itself kind of like appears and then springs outward. Just the sheer force of it, it kind of like threw you off guard, and it just arches wide right. Luckily missing Bruce.
Oh, whoops. I promise I'll be better next time, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Level 2.
So a giant wolf comes out of the fog, launching itself off of this boulder here directly onto you, Bruce. This is a dire wolf.
Oh,
Shit.
there we go.
It's like a normal wolf, but dire.
Damn, they're rolling low.
I think he
Oh,
has
thank God.
advantage. Let's go again. And they're rolling low. So,
yes.
yeah.
His gloomy
Yes.
attitude holds him back.
Yeah, this gloomy dire wolf kind of just has this sad moment of melancholy as he misses. Even with his little peon friend was there too. All right, the kind-hearted wolf, he thinks about it. He's like, oh, and he'll go up and attack Bruce anyway because everybody's doing it. And it's pack tactics.
Oh my god, dude.
So,
there-
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That's the
shit.
one. So it'll be a saving throw DC.
That's the one. For
Yeah, I think it'll throw you prone.
what save? What save?
Strength. If you click your token and then inside the chat,
Strength save.
you'll be able to also do it.
Nice.
Dang.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no, he's pro.
Yep, you are
No.
currently prone.
And I took 14.
And you took 14
Mhm.
points of piercing
I have
damage.
3.
You have
I have 3 hit points.
Okay. They are
Oh, shit, pretty boy's about to die.
Yeah. they're out for blood. The other wolf that you just tried to palm in the face lunges at you. It has quadruple advantage.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
All right. So that's a crit. I believe it's just one death save so far.
Even though this would drop me
Yeah.
to this, like this is what's putting me at
Right.
No,
0.
it's no death saves. Right
Okay,
now.
no death
We're not
saves.
doing death saves
Yeah,
yet.
I was about to consider that.
Okay.
Yeah, luckily for you. Well, actually, you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you're unconscious. However,
Ugh.
Impulsive Wolf is going to leap into the fray. And he will basically dash up to Laszlo. Is basically kind of like bristling its fur at you. And that's its move. Alonso, your turn.
Oh, hey there.
Obviously, I'm behind the tree, but like I would be like looking out, like I could see him get like mauled to death by these, these creatures.
Yes. You watch in the thick of the fog, basically Bruce leaps in Batman style and just goes dunk dunk, and then 4 wolves all go
Really quickly, just like
yeah.
I'm gonna run out from behind the tree, so I'm use all my. Let's see, hold on. 5. Run over there, and I'm gonna take aim at. I'm gonna use my bonus action on subsequent turn to put Hunter's Mark on the wolf that I saw Bruce take a swing at and hit.
Okay.
That one right there. Can I like target an enemy? I forget. I used to be able to target enemies.
Yeah, the target is the second icon.
Oh, I see him swirling. Did you do that?
Yes, that's something I personally do for your flavor for Hunter's Mark.
I love it. Also, sorry for my acid trip over description of my Hunter's Mark. Anyway.
You were into it. We all enjoyed it.
I just love the idea of an accelerating arrow. Okay, anyways, all right, so I'm going to take the shot at that wolf. I also love that you made the macro remove an arrow from my inventory after I fire it.
Mhm.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does hit.
Nice. Okay, cool. So I'm going to also roll my d6 for my
Yeah, 12 hits.
Hunter's Mark.
Me to beat it.
The
So yeah,
dice
9
roll
piercing
and
damage.
D6 with that for-
Then the
Is it
spell.
features? Is this one right here?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, there it is.
That wolf takes an arrow, basically pinning it to the boulder behind him. Yeah, he's dead. Dunzo for Shenzo. Good dunk.
And do you mind if I like just holler out like as a free, just like, come on here, you mangy fucks?
Sure. Make a well, are you trying to like intimidate him or anything like that?
I'm trying to get their attention. I'm not really trying to intimidate, more just literally just say something and just be loud and wave my arms around.
Sure, make an intimidation check. You're a ranger. You understand beasts. Yeah, this is totally fair game.
May I make an animal handling check?
Sure. Nice. So all of the wolves now having a corpse just ready to be feasted upon, that being Bruce, they all look in your direction as if you're like the new alpha dog, so to speak. Salvatore.
Oh, fuck.
Dire wolf. One size bigger than me, or two sizes bigger, or more.
He is a large creature. He's pretty big.
I'm asking because of my blood curse. It says
He's only one size
more
bigger.
than one size bigger than me.
Mm-hmm. He's only one size.
So it would work on him.
Yes.
Okay. I will head around Laszlo to right here. I will use Blood Curse of Binding on the dire wolf. Oh, I'll roll from my character sheet instead.
Yeah, just a reminder, everybody remove what's on your macro bar, re-add them.
I did, and it still didn't do it. But anyways, and then I will use my rapier on the wolf rearing up at Laszlo.
Oh, I see why. There you go. Basically, your charges didn't reset because I was using your character specifically to test while I was fixing that error. So he will try.
Happy to be your guinea pig.
He does succeed, unfortunately, on the blood curse.
Damn.
But you rapiored this wolf here for 7 piercing damage, as Laszlo is basically kind of like clutching his alchemical supplies and his crossbow, trying to, get another shot off. You're able to kind of like deftly maneuver to the side of the wolf, pinning it directly with your rapier. Yeah, that's 7 piercing damage, no problems. He's already bloodied. That's your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, Kai, up
Yeah,
to
I
you.
already used my bonus.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit out of the way of the guy who just called all the wolves towards him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to again call on the spirit of my baby little flame and produce flame at the wolf that Salvatore just attacked.
Okay.
Ooh.
9 misses, unfortunately.
Okay, and then I will use my bonus action to say a quick prayer for Bruce, who is down, and cast Healing Word on him.
Nice.
For just a couple points.
Very cool. So, yeah, getting 4 points of healing back. Kai basically channeling an element in each hand, water on one, fire on the other. You watch as he approaches this group, and he throws the fireball while kind of like chanting, what's your word? What is the word that provides healing? It could be anything.
The word. Oh, I need to think about
Like,
that.
it could be like ocean, mist, water spray,
Earth.
heal.
Water.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, brother.
Yeah.
It'll be. Let me Google something real quick.
Obviously, it can change every time. It's basically like the magic is behind this word or phrase. Whatever you said out loud just sent like this clear spark of life directly into Bruce.
I would say this one can be water, as you. A little fire water action here.
Mm-hmm.
Firewater, nice.
Dope. So Bruce, you get
Going reservation on us.
you get some fire water in you. What would you like to do? You're currently prone.
Oh, all right. I will. Because I am an athlete, it only costs me 5 feet to stand up.
Nice.
So I will see this wolf ahead of me, quickly get to my feet, disengage, and then definitely move back towards my party. 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, we'll go there. Oh, there. 30.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
my turn.
So Bruce basically getting this quick jolt of life inside of him. His eyes shoot open, and he watches he does one of those break dancing spin moves, basically shuffling everything around him, getting straight up to his feet. The wolves kind of like step back in alarm, just surprised off their minds. And yeah, Bruce, you're able to get away, no problems asked. Laszlo.
Well, I'll use my nimble escape to disengage as well. And I'm gonna take out my healing gloves and cast Cure Wounds on Mr. Bruce.
Yeah, so basically some shock therapy.
I accept.
It was willing. So describe your gloves for those that are unfamiliar.
Oh, it's the same ones that I used in the arena. They're just like little gloves, and as I put them, they like glow a little green light. They kind of have like salve at the end of them too. It's just like feeling.
So you like wrap your hand around the bite marks.
Yeah, basically the open.
Just, like, wounds, and they like just kind of start to like close back together.
I'm astounded. I can't believe what's happening.
A lot of shit's going down. Meanwhile, this dire wolf howls once again, and he charges straight towards Salvatore, getting advantage on his bite because pack tactics. It'll be 22 to hit, and then it'll be a DC 13 strength save.
You got right in between me and the pack.
Shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you are currently prone. And yes, it's a good point that Alonso brings up that, but pack tactics kind of like overwhelms that.
No. I promise you, man. The point I was making is that he's in between them. There. Why would he go around him? He's right in front of him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you were closer, maybe, but otherwise, yeah, Salvatore was the clear target here.
Mm-hmm. Right, it's a cat too.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yeah. So this wolf, however, he's gonna fall for it. He's gonna charge directly at you, Alonso. Having kind of like heard your challenge of sorts, and he will go ahead and try and bite you. He does not get advantage. That's a miss. So
chinks on my armor.
Dink, dink. This wolf is going to attack at Salvatore. He does get advantage.
Doesn't hit.
And
it's okay.
Oh wait, you're prone. So I guess it still has to hit.
Oh,
I think it does still have to hit.
It's advantage.
Well, it was already at advantage. Yeah.
Quadruple advantage? That sounds very unfair, but go ahead.
No. No, that was his turn. Basically, while you're on the ground, kind of like writhing from this newfound pain you received, this wolf goes to bite at you, and you're basically rolling deftly out of the way at the time. Alonso, it's your turn.
I'm going to use bonus action to switch the hunter's mark to the wolf in front of me.
Sounds good.
And yeah, and then I'm just gonna run back. Just try to get out of his way really quick.
Okay, he will lash out at you.
Got it.
It's a 20 to hit, so a crit, and then it's a saving throw.
Okay.
Basically, he grabs.
All of these.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah,
rip free.
He lashes and grabs the back of your leg, your calf, basically tearing a tendon. However, you spin using the momentum to basically turn around and unwind a shot. Is that the idea?
That is indeed the idea. I'm just moving as far as I can too.
Yep. So 10 damage there. I'll put it on.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, concentration check. You did manage to keep it.
That's really cool. Like, so you when, as soon as you did the damage, it asked if I wanted to do a Constitution saving throw
Yes.
for Alonso.
That's dope.
Yeah, as dope as it is, shit
Alright.
like that is what breaks everything. That's why we have.
Yeah, when you start stacking
Yeah.
modules.
Yep. Great. 22 does hit, 9 damage. With the Hunter's Mark, we're looking at 11. And you watch as this arrow sinks straight into its skull, finding its mark. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, this all happened in an instant. You watch as this wolf tears at your calf, and you barely get away with what's left of your leg. And then you let loose an arrow, and it goes straight through its gullet, piercing its brain. And you watch as it and it just flops dead behind you. Or behind itself. Yeah. Makes
Hope it
sense.
tasted good.
Salvatore, you are prone.
Oh, I'm back. I stand up first,
Okay. Half your movement.
and I cast. All right, and I cast Rite of Flame, and I use my rapier on the dire wolf, and I say, "Can our kind never find peace?"
You fucking kill me.
Which wolf were you aiming at?
The dire wolf.
All right, so yes, the dire wolf. You watch as his blade ignites in flame as he says the line. Say the line.
Can our
Say the
kind
thing.
never find peace?
Yes, and basically a flame licks across his rapier, ending with a bright point, and he sinks it straight into the stomach of the gloomy direwolf as it rears around to attack you once again. Yeah, 22 hits, 8 plus 3, 11 points of damage. Anything else? You want to move?
I believe Rite of Flame was my bonus action as well.
Yes.
Would moving cause them to have
Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. I'll
Walk around and find out.
my ground.
Sounds
No,
good.
I'll stand my ground.
Okay. Kai, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I am going to once again call upon my little flame and try to hit this little wolf next to us here.
Sounds good.
And I most likely miss.
Unfortunately, you missed.
Oh, but your dice knifed it back to an 18.
Yeah. Oh, it was wedged. It was on its side. Reroll. No, just kidding.
Forget the final result.
Cox.
Yeah, it cocked it. No, unfortunately not. You try to pull the flame out of Salvatore. You watch as he basically burst a light, and you're like, "Ooh, I'll take some of that." And you tried to pull it out to unleash it on the wolf next to you. Unfortunately, not unable to get a grasp on it. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Bruce Vavain.
I don't have much I can do.
All right, I will. I'm just kind of still looking at my wounds as they close on their own, and I've never seen anything like that in my life. So then I just turn back to the wolf, and I'll get right back in there. So we'll come up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is 5 feet from it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then I will try to get in a right where its hip joint would be. I'm gonna try to sucker punch him. And
That does hit.
16?
Yes, it does.
sick. All right, and so then I will add sneak attack.
Oh,
'cause,
yeah.
Salvatore.
Lay it on thick. Let's see it.
Douche.
Yeah. Dunk. You basically wail him basically in the shoulder blade. You hear a sickening crack as the direwolf rears back in pain, shaking its leg just as you come back around. What's your bonus action?
I would like to roundhouse kick him in the asshole.
A classic
monks.
move. As he spins around, rearing from the pain, you match his speed, coming back with a quick roundhouse to the asshole. Yeah, that's a total of 17 points of damage. And the gloomy direwolf is starting to bleed from wounds it never had, such as its asshole.
Yeah, baby.
Is that your
Cool,
turn?
that's my turn.
All right, Laszlo.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna try this crossbow thing again on the dire wolf since everybody's focused now.
I gotta say, guys, I'm really into y'all's characters this campaign.
Except Laszlo's, who
Everybody
goes
is.
wide right. Jink.
I haven't rolled above a 10 all day.
You need to check the springs in that thing, my dude.
It's probably an error.
Yeah,
You give it to me.
this is going to the workshop afterwards.
Yeah,
It's clearly the host's fault, not my fault.
you
Give it to me, buddy.
you look at the dire wolf, who hadn't moved. It was basically getting wailed at by Bruce Vivane, and there's an arrow that streaks over its head like it just missed a joke, and it looks at you and it starts taunting you.
That's so weird. I'm going to take that as a cue to slowly back up a little bit
Okay.
here.
All right. So this dire wolf,
That's my turn.
sounds good. He is going to attack the man that tore him a new one. So it's actually not going to be an advantage though. So a normal bite on Bruce Vivane. For a natural 1, basically still rearing in pain.
Ooh.
Yeah, it kind of like lashes out at you
Chart.
in defense. Nope, because nobody else wanted to even consider that for their turns, so we're not thinking about it. But yeah, he's going to stand his ground. The impulsive wolf, however, is going to keep lashing out at Salvatore. He does get advantage. That's a natural 20.
Oh, man.
So 10.
Oh,
Natural
no.
one and
A natural one. This is the second day in a row you've done something like this.
Easy peasy.
So no criticals then, right?
You do take 10 and then also roll your saving throw.
Okay.
So as this
Gotta say, I know
Strength
that you
saving?
said it-
strength saving throw. Yes, if you have your token selected, you can mouse over in the chat and you can click that word box that says saving throw. But yes, 21, no problem.
Okay.
You watch as this wolf kind of like comes at you from the side, you being so focused with this dire wolf in front of you, the flame still licking across your blade, and it lashes out, grasping you in the shoulder, tearing you down, but you basically kind of like pull yourself out of its maw. Yeah, that's its turn. Alonso, we're back to you. And we can't hear you.
Alonso
Bonus
killed
action on the
this bitch.
small wolf. Hunter's mark.
Wolf, alrighty.
Wind up a shot. Aiming for his noggin.
13 does hit, so this arrow, you basically take a second, just take a nice deep breath, and you let loose, and you watch as this arrow pierces the fog, leaving behind a cone, a cylinder that it follows it, and it just dissipates the fog around it. And it just makes this vacuum-like sound as it whirls through the air, impacting the wolf directly through the heart. You essentially pierce straight through it, right into its vitals. It's dead.
Ooh. Ooh, he's
Nice.
hard. That was nice. Good description. Good shit.
What else would you like to do?
That's it, man. I'm in a pretty advantageous spot for what I do.
Salvatore.
Okay, since he got his asshole pierced and he's turned around on me, I'd be like, "I'm done with you fucking wolves," and I hot poker that pucker.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, shit.
It's like Pin the Tail on the Donkey, a classic from your hometown. However, this giant direwolf has a tail, and you were not accounting for that. And so it basically swatted your blade out of the way as it began to insert just the tip. No damage done.
Does his tail catch on fire?
No.
He doesn't. I know.
Nice try, guy. But you're gonna stay there?
He's turned around, right?
Well, yeah, he's in a defensive posture. He's basically fighting you and Bruce at the same time.
Okay, so he's not like if I moved away, he would have attack of opportunity.
No, but you could totally round around him. Like you can surround, like get to the opposite side if you liked.
Yeah. So I make a swipe, and then I round around him to the other side of him to be less of a target.
Okay.
I don't know if it doesn't look like it from the picture, but I'm assuming he's facing more towards Bruce.
Yeah, isometric. I can't really flip it. It breaks stuff. Kai, what's up?
So I am going to join in against the direwolf now, and once again call upon my flame to throw a little ball of fire at him.
Nice.
And once again, probably not hit.
Once again, we are asking for your donations of fire as you're just pulling up smoke. Nothing.
I'm really in denial about my fire abilities as a very water centrally
Yeah.
themed character.
Mm-hmm. All right, but
And
yeah, you do.
Remind me to give you some pointers.
It does catch him off guard as the fireball lands at his feet, and he kind of has to leap back. He does one of these numbers. Woo! All right, Bruce Levane.
Which way is he facing?
Towards you, because you're the main threat.
I want to deck him straight in the fucking schnoz.
Okay. Please do.
Directly in his nose.
Damn.
Unfortunately, your fist, he basically just turns his head and it just glances over him. Kind of like, anime style. You guys are like trading punches. He actually gets on his hind legs and he's like clawing at you. Yeah, this is a fight for the ages.
Okay. I think that's all I got, actually, because I can't really move. I will stay there.
Does unarmed strike, do you have to hit?
It says you can roll a d4 and place the... hold on, let me check. Martial arts.
Yeah, as long as you attempt it.
Action with an unarmed strike. For example... Oh, it doesn't have to hit.
Yeah.
As a bonus. Okay, yeah, then I'll then we'll do a flick after the end.
Alright, well, unfortunately, you're just going wide right, and then you try to go for an uppercut, and it's kind of like one of those Mike Tyson moves where he's just kind of like doing one of those numbers, and you just cannot hit him. He's not a good opponent for your prowess. Obviously, you fight thugs on the streets of Rotham. This is a fucking wolf, a dire wolf.
Yeah, this is strange.
Yeah.
I'm out of my element.
Yeah. Alright, Laszlo, redemption time. What are you doing?
Well, third time's the charm, so I'm gonna right over here and go for it.
14 misses, unfortunately. No, I'm just kidding. His 14 is his armor class. It does hit. Good for you.
Ah!
Yay!
I did something, guys.
Yeah, so
Up, small boy.
bonus action, do you have anything? You watch as this infused crossbow bolt, it kind of like appears in midair. You watch as Laszlo, with a very light crossbow, clicks, and as it clicks, like a little spark just emanates, and then it appears into a magical crossbow bolt as it sinks into the direwolf, and as soon as it hits him, it just poofs out of existence.
So
Whoa.
what's the infusion on that? I'm curious.
It's a repeating infusion. Basically,
So
it makes it
removes
plus
reloading,
one.
right?
Yeah, it's +1, and if there's no ammo, you can use magic as ammo, basically.
It,
And it removes the reloading property, right?
yes, it does.
Yeah.
And it does still
That's
do
legit.
piercing damage. I don't think it's magic damage.
That's piercing.
Yeah, so basically it
Well,
creates a bolt.
So despite the +1 to attacks, it's not considered a magic weapon, which I'm.
No,
cool with. I just wanna
wait.
make sure.
I think it is considered a magic item.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. That's another time. I'm
It's whatever.
sorry. I was.
Chris will look it up. That's his responsibility. Anyway, Gloomy Direwolf getting hit with a crossbow bolt. He looks directly at Laszlo, and he charges at Bruce because Bruce has been hitting him. So,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bite attack on Bruce. Nada.
Saw it hover on that 20 for
Yeah.
a second.
It was.
I know, I was really scared.
You can tell he's in like a fight or flight mode, and wolves themselves are not cowards. They fight to the death. He is not going down without a fight. So, Alonso.
All right, I'm going to switch my hunter's mark to the big wolf now. Since the last target, I'm going to get down on one knee. I'm just going to really take my time and take aim right to the jugular, right for the throat, space in between the shoulder and the head.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 19 hits. And so Allan sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So 10 piercing plus 2 from Hunter's Mark. You watch, or I guess you listen, as Alonso lets out a low-toned whistle in the direction of his target. Kind of like, are you familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy? The blue guy with the arrow?
Yeah.
Kind of like
baby.
and that idea. And it's almost as if there's a target simply in Alonso's mind that kind of illuminates the vitals of this gloomy direwolf. And as the stars align, he takes a deep breath, lets loose an arrow, and it pierces straight through the fog, impacting the direwolf, taking him down. He's dead.
Oh, thank God.
I killed 4 of them. Yay!
Combat's over.
Yandu. Very good.
Yeah, Yandu, that's the name.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So looking
Milo,
about,
you all right?
Did my mic not decide to pick that up?
that's okay. Well, no, we did.
Whistle?
We
No, it
did.
didn't.
We heard it. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah,
Milo.
Bruce. Oh, you're talking to Milo. Oh, woo! Great job, team. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And he kind of like goes over and curb stops one of the wolves, and then he peels his boot off. He's like, oh God, why? Nice job, team.
What a...
I'll go lean up against a rock.
I'd like to look at the body they were feasting on.
Sure. So there are 4 corpses in the near eyesight. So 4 of you can make investigation rolls. So who wants to? I guess Bruce decided he was going to go lick his wounds, pun intended.
Wait, why did I roll twice?
I'm gonna let everybody else investigate because
Who rolled for me?
You rolled persuasion on accident, it looks like.
I never touched persuasion, but whatever. Highest rolls I've rolled all night.
Oh, I'm not.
A long or a short is an hour? How long is a short?
30 minutes.
It's short.
An hour. It's 30 minutes to an hour, yeah.
An hour, okay.
I can go to the restroom real quick.
Yeah, I got a piss too.
I go look for stuff.
Yeah, you could look for stuff.
But I'm doing that weird, like after your cat gets fixed, like that weird like panty thing cats do after they get fixed.
Oh yeah,
So,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and you're kind of like licking at your cuts.
I would like to. By the way, I like to go around and collect arrows. From that, I shot 5 arrows, and I can get 2 back apparently by the standard collection rules.
So you shot 10. Okay, roll a d20. Actually, no, roll d10. Roll d10.
I had 18 arrows, and then I'm down to 13 right now.
Oh, I thought you said 10. Sorry, I misheard.
Yeah, I shot. I never mind. I roll what now?
D10. Roll d10. Maybe you'll find arrows on these bodies. Why not?
Do I at least find my arrow with my investigation check?
Oh.
You found 1 intact arrow, Mr. Alonso. And Salvatore,
Or crossbow bolt, I should say.
roll a d2. Yeah, d2.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's bad.
How do I roll a D2? Wait, that's a 50-50?
Yeah, it's 50-50.
There's not one in the hotbar, so I have to do it. Slash roll D or 1d2.
Yes. Oh, you got your bolt back.
Thank you.
And
do I find anything with my 7?
You found... Oh, yes, we'll get to that. Is everybody back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delon?
Yes.
Just checking.
I'm back.
Okay, cool. Can't see you, so just assume you're a ghost at this point. But no, Salvatore, you also found 1 of Alonso's arrows.
I just like lumber over to Alonso, and I'm just like, I put his arrow in his hand. I'm like, ugh. And then I saunter over, saunter over to Bruce, and I take my potion, I drink half of it, and I like pass it over to him.
There you go. Well, you also found a gemstone, by the way.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah,
I keep that for sure. I don't give that to Alonso. And
What do I roll for half a potion?
Yeah, you definitely found something. Roll a D100, Laszlo. It's not announcing. Oh, there. You gonna roll it?
Does that potion do anything if it's half?
I remember buying a potion, but I don't see it in my inventory.
Oh, if
maybe you used
did
it.
you buy a potion?
I mean, used it
the only person that bought a potion that I recall was Kai. If you bought one in town, fantastic. I will deduct the money because it costs 50 gold pieces for a potion.
Oh, well, I never had that much. I thought there was like reduced price.
Oh yeah,
like, generic.
I think
bargain bin potions.
You know what? I think it was 25.
It was 30.
34 and a half.
Maybe 25.
Maybe I
somewhere
didn't
there.
because I don't remember spending that much, so probably not. I just saw
I
it.
spent
always
all my
take a
gold.
short rest. Yeah.
Okay,
we
then
can always take
I
a
just
short
saunter
rest.
over to Bruce and I just like chill.
You too, friend.
I look over at.
I lost connection.
Yeah, I'm resetting.
happened?
Resetting.
What happened?
I've never really fought beasts like this before.
Yeah, that was a really big wolf. Like to not fight that again.
It was a dog of a fight.
Very good.
But what about that Manticore? I thought this was supposed to be where it was.
I believe this was all
Well,
an
is-
elaborate ruse. The Manticore is farther
Is this-
down.
Do we still hear any screaming?
Yeah, what happened to the voices that we
You hear like crying deep
investigate
within
that.
the cave, by the way. And
I'm
Laszlo,
gonna head towards that.
you find 6 pieces of +1 arrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're +1 arrows.
I'll immediately hand those over to Alonso because I don't have use for arrows. So
Oh, those are pretty fancy.
Where are we finding
yeah,
all
here
this
you
stuff?
go. You'll make better use
On
of
the
this
wolf
than me.
corpses?
Yeah,
Was that on the loot table?
Oh, is this like Skyrim wolves?
it was a loot table. But so you found 6 +1 arrows,
Fine.
and on the other bodies you found
Oh,
yeah, because everybody was looking through bodies. Everybody else was kind of like resting, taking a break, what have you. You find 7 gold pieces total from all of the corpses. So if anybody wants to write that down.
who's our treasurer?
I mean, if he found them, he's got them. Do you wish to distribute?
7 gold. It's so
You can put it.
so hard.
He does have a magic bag. If he puts it in the magic bag.
Put it in a magic bag. Can
I'm
I
gonna
That's an
just
emerald,
hold on
right?
to it.
That I found.
Yeah, you gave Alonso his +1 arrow too.
No, I found an emerald.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, not an emerald. I'm pretty sure that's like.
A gem.
Oh, I thought it was an emerald. What is it?
You rolled a d12 for specifics. I was trying
I
to.
thought you already told me.
Well, that's the thing. I've been trying to roll from this table, and it's not like announcing it or even rolling it. So, fucking bugs, bro.
No worries.
So if
Do you have a way for me to import those +1 arrows, or should I write it in there somewhere?
I can import them.
I can write it in.
If anything, you can say before you fire one off. We'll say you rolled one of those. Anyway, anyhoot. So that's 4.
6 of them, you said?
Yeah, 6 +1 arrows that Laszlo correctly identified on one of the archers, and he's like, "Here you go," or however Laszlo says things.
There you go.
About right.
Meanwhile, Salvatore is basically pocketing an eye agat, and it's it has like translucent circles of gray on it.
Ooh, pretty.
It's like a nice, like kind of like orange, like a sunset, and it's got like these circles of gray that kind of like coalesce throughout it.
Ooh, I just looked it up. They're pretty.
And you hear crying deep within the cave. Help!
Yeah, I head towards that.
Help!
I'm willing to go, but I won't be much help in this condition.
I can give you a quick spruce up again if you need it. but it'll be my last one for the day. And I gotta give these gloves a break.
Salvatore,
I'll need it.
Salvatore gives a look
Or-
over. It's just like,
Who
I
needs
could
it
just
more?
I could use these and then I'll flash a couple of my batarangs.
Can I like make some sort of like I want to check to see who needs it more between Bruce and Salvatore. Who needs healing more?
I
Who looks
definitely
worse
need it.
off?
Can I tell you? Can I just tell you?
Can you not look at the
I want to use
gaping
my
wounds?
doctor insight to
Please
like
do.
examine.
Make the whose cuts are deeper.
How do I do? How do I
Medicine check.
Where
go
is
about this?
Salvatore?
Well, let me describe it. My arm is
God
ripped
damn
open
it.
with bite marks. I got my chest was compressed.
Whoa!
I turned off the fog.
I am missing a calf.
Yeah.
I have 3 health points.
Oh wait, we didn't
just
do
saying.
We did a short rest, right?
No.
Are you doing a short rest? Ask the party.
Not if there's crying in the cave. No.
I don't
Yeah,
know
No,
if we
no,
have
we
time
can't
to
wait. We
rest.
can't wait. We can't wait.
I will.
Yeah, I'll cast Cure Wounds on I guess Salvatore then.
Wait, no.
Yep.
I'll use my potion on Salvatore so you can heal
No.
Bruce.
Okay.
Please
I'm
help!
I feel about half as healthy as I usually do.
This is for Salvatore.
Nice.
Oh, for how expensive they are, they're bullshit, dude.
Yeah, that's very underwhelming.
I got 5.
Hey man, healing
so is my
magic in the game
Cure
is supposed to be really rare.
You do have a healer's kit,
Like that, I guess.
by the way. So with that healer's kit, Kai, that you bought,
For stabilizing.
they are for stabilizing. If you
Go
want
ahead.
to dispose of 2 charges, I'll let you roll a d4 just for an extra little boost.
On top of that,
There's a feat for that.
There
and
is.
it's really fucking good.
It is a good feat for a healer.
I thought about taking it too.
He's
Yeah.
letting me. There we go. Okay, healer's kit.
It has 10 charges, and if you expend 2 of them, yep.
And there's 2.
All right, so roll a d4, and that's just extra healing on whomever you like.
Where
Tell you what,
Salvatore.
think
Salvatore?
Salvatore
Are you
needs
still looking rough, Salvatore?
I
Yeah,
have 8
Salvatore's
hit
looking
points
pretty
now.
rough.
yeah. Also, you can do this once per person. So if you want to expend it all, you can, but it's just every person gets
Nice.
only 1. There you go, 1d4. Nice. I'm just giving you a little
All right,
help.
let's go before
Again,
someone dies.
Water Boy.
Again.
Obviously.
Help!
Kinder than your brethren.
I
Milo.
said-
No, I go, what? Kai, you are obviously a counsel.
Thank you.
So,
Water is the element of healing, and I hope to represent that.
beautiful. So as you guys get around,
On point games.
go around the yeah, plus bond point. You're encroaching on the cave. Here's your options: stealth, perception, survival, nature. One of those.
Stealth.
Elf.
Individually or as a group?
Individually.
Stealth and perception.
individually. So stealth.
Individually,
nature,
you get 1.
stealth. What is it? What else are there?
Oh,
Combine
I'll just do
two of our
nature.
best. Oh, you bumped me to the
Help! And so, Bruce, being the high and mighty, he's going to be pretty much going in first, but everyone else, as far as you can tell, is relatively unknown. No problems. Can you see inside the cave, Bruce? Just curious.
I can.
Okay. So yeah, the cave itself is hollow. It's definitely like what appears to be a den of sorts. There's someone or something living in here. And you keep hearing this shriek, and he's, or she,
It's a random triangle up on the top of the map.
you can see what appears to...
I like to have an arrow knocked in my bow.
Okay. So Bruce, how close do you want to get? You 3 more steps and you can see the target, but it's basically a shadow, and it looks as though there's a girl. There's just like a nice mane of hair, and it's all curled up. Help! Oh.
I would go up to her or towards her. Yeah.
I'm so hungry. It curls up.
Fuck my life.
Nice.
It curls up.
This giant manticore. Basically, it was crouched down, and it has like this very interesting tactic, this trap where it's laying prone, and it basically stood up on its haunches, and it's now very large creature. But at first, it looked, as it was prone, just like a little girl curled up, and its mane just kind of like looks like a nice full head of hair. Everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Can I let loose that arrow?
Yeah, you readied it. Why not?
Thank you, DM. Alright. I mean, we were walking into a den, and I was not feeling too confident.
Of course.
Oh, I don't like it.
Little alchemist.
I don't like it.
And so Alonso, you can see like this very clear, very familiarity to this creature. Go ahead and make an insight check or medicine check, your choice.
Or not.
Take your time.
Wait, who is this to?
Alonso.
Oh, Alonso, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Laszlo. I mean, is it medicine?
I know what I
These guys'
said.
names are so.
Yeah, you guys are close. Medicine or
I have
nature.
way more L's in my name.
And so you hear like these.
Or nature? The nature gives me a no.
Either one. You were +3. But regardless, you hear these guttural sounds, and it's almost as if there's like a very like identifiable tone or tenor. Next turn, I'll let you do the same. But Bruce, it's your turn. What are you doing?
All right.
It's about to leap at you.
Let me check one statistic. Let's see. Oh, that's not very far at all. I have to get very close to this. So the bolus has a 5-foot range. Is that right?
I think it's up to 15. It's 5 to 15.
5 to 15. Okay. So I'll get within 15.
Yeah, 5 to 15.
We'll go right there. 5, 10, or right there. And I'm gonna try to get it around its front paws.
Okay. It's definitely a large creature.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh. So yeah, you throw them. They kind of wrap around this manticore's paws, female at this point, and you watch as it falls. Yeah, it's currently prone, I think.
Restrained.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. DC 10, so he does succeed.
Oh, what the fuck?
You rolled the attack, and I was like, oh, I have to beat a fucking 19. But no, it was you hit it. Basically, your bolas landed. You threw it accurately. But yeah, they wrapped around its paws, and it just kind of like braced it.
Oh hey, no, I'm sorry. No, let him have it, man. A creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, but a larger, smaller creature hit by these bolas is restrained until it is free.
So currently,
so he did in fact hit it.
Yeah. Just I've had to read it. I was taking.
It does the.
That's my bad. No, that's my fault. I was like, hey, DC 10.
Yeah. Well, no, I was looking at it face value, but now that we're reading it, yes, it acts like a net. So essentially, your bola landed, and it is a large creature. So yes, it is affected, and it can use its action to break out of it, freeing itself, or just dealing slashing damage to it. You did not do any damage. It is currently restrained. That does not mean it's prone. It can still act. It just can't move. That's all.
Sick.
Yep. Is that all?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you know what? Wait, how much did I move? I think I moved 15. I'll move another 15 back.
Okay.
It's a tattoo
That's it.
core.
Yeah. And this manticore has what appears to be these runes and just like engravings all up and down its body, just kind of like piecing it together, almost the same way as you would see like an abomination that's stitched together. It's like these runes create these joints, and every like point in its body is connected by some kind of like arcane magic. And it's going to look about, and it's going to make a perception check. just to see.
Oh shit! It went right after me. That sucks.
Well, it hasn't it hasn't moved yet, but it does see all of you, unless you rolled higher than that.
Didn't we
I think
roll
yeah,
higher
most
than
of you
that?
did roll higher than
Yeah,
that.
I think we rolled higher than that.
So yeah, currently it thinks it has the advantage right now because it's just you, pretty much, Bruce, and it is going to come chasing you after it bites and just quickly takes out its the bolas.
Wait, how did it can't move?
Yeah, it can
Oh, it's
attack
biting
him.
the bola.
Yeah, so the way it works is that either it can break it using an action, or it can slash it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It has disadvantage also from being restrained.
Ooh. Sucks for him for rolling crit there.
I know.
So attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have a disadvantage. However, it's attacking a stationary target, and it doesn't have a DC. I'm sorry, it has AC 10. So it has AC 10, so it just has to roll higher than 10. Which it does. And so you watch as it just tears through the bolas, and it starts just kind of like prancing towards you, and it does have multi-attack. So it's going gonna bite you.
Allan was just saying that in the
That was
chat.
nope. I ignore it. Ignore what I just put in there. Ignore it.
Yeah, also it's on Bruce's page in Discord, but I looked it up. Basically, it's a special, the weapon itself, so he can't really do anything yet. But I am going to let him train in it. So, Alonso, it is now your turn.
All right.
All right.
I can see the Manticore now.
Alonso!
Alonso, not Laszlo.
Alonso.
Oh, fuck me. That's the first time I did that.
Right.
Oh, shit.
That's funny.
All right, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him and take a shot.
Okay. Oh, it's because we didn't remove your concentration. So I will turn it off and on. It should fix it. Cool. Yeah, so you let loose with a longbow. Yes, it does hit. Go and 2 points of damage extra with your Hunter's Mark as you... And basically the Manticore gets a quick glimpse at you, and there's just like this brief moment of recollection, just kind of like looking at you while an arrow sinks straight into its skull and it rears back. Oh,
Alonso, play with me.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's too good.
I am.
That's too
He is
good.
definitely shaken. I am shaken as hell for sure.
okay.
Does he get to make that check again?
For what?
Only if
For
Alonso
the-
wants to.
For the medicine or nature check that he made at the beginning?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Yes, insight or medicine. Insight or medicine.
Inside rest. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't nature. I had to think about it.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, 10. You get this weird chill throughout your body as you understand that this creature just said your name. Is that your turn?
Definitely unnerved. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Laszlo.
It's my turn for real this time. Okay. I guess I can see this thing right here, so I'm just gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
Balls.
10 unfortunately misses.
Oh, back up.
So Laszlo just kind of like...
Actually, we're back up one more feet.
Sounds good. Laszlo, remembering that his crossbow bolt, it reloads itself. He was kind of going through the motions like, oh yeah, lock and load. Oh, it already did it. Ka-chink. And just like overall the momentum was kind of lost and you misfired. That's it.
So enamored by my own creation.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, nice gizmo. Salvatore.
Ooh, I only get rid of flame on my rapier because that's what I cast it on, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use blood. Well, first I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
Okay, 20 to hit and 10 piercing damage. Good roll. Yeah, that hits and sinks into it.
And then I use blood curse of binding. Shoot again.
We did not short rest, so you do not get that back.
Aww.
Yeah, you attempted to use it on the wolf.
Well, that's a lame ability.
You get more of them. It's like Fighter's Action Surge. It's like Fighter's Action Surge,
okay.
and it gets stronger over time.
I should have saved it for the Manticore.
Which is this shit, by the way.
Yeah, right.
I really miss Action Surge.
Okay, well, that's my turn then.
Okay, are you staying there? Are you backing around the wall? Like, are you getting closer? Bruce is basically face to face with a giant, lady-like manticore.
I'm just gonna stay where I am
Okay, Kai, it's your turn.
because I'm sure Bruce is gonna take it.
he will.
I'm gonna take just a step closer, and I'm going to cast Entangle.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt it. Let's see. Right there. There we go.
So inside the cave,
Oh, so sick.
you watch through the cracks, these vines, like tentacles, start wrapping around this manticore. Just like trying to encroach it and make sure it can't get out of this area. DC 13.
That's so cool, Elliot.
Yeah, which it does succeed on.
Jealous. Kiefer was jealous.
Damn it.
Better late than never, right, Kiefer?
No, dude, I love it. It's so great.
But yeah, unfortunately, these vines continue to sprout. You are currently maintaining concentration, however, they are not really doing their job. It's basically like pulling its paws out of it. Yes, you may. You can drop it.
Yep, I will drop concentration.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically in a brief moment, you watch Kai elicit, nature to help, and nature just chooses to be weak. Just isn't able to get a grip.
Not as strong as the Manticore.
Yeah. Nature versus Manticore. Manticore wins, unfortunately.
He's really fucking strong.
It's all right. It's all right, my druid friend. We'll level up, and our saving throw DCs will get higher. Don't worry.
What is he talking about?
What is this? Math whiz.
Makes madness.
All right, so we're at the top of the initiative. Milo rolls for initiative. He's joining the fray. Oh God! Oh jeez. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. I can do this. He's like slapping his face. All right, we got this. Bruce, it's your turn though.
Oh, I don't like that he's coming, but I will. I will attempt to. Yeah, let's give like a karate chop to his jugular.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, 24 to hit. Yes.
Nice.
So with your bat
And then
knuckles.
we'll follow that up with a.
So
Yeah.
you wanted a karate chop or punch? Just curious.
I want to do like right hand across my body, just like chop, and then a punch with my left hand in the same spot.
Yes, sounds good. So
24.
with the sheer force, the momentum of your hand chopping across its neck, you watch as its face just goes straight taut to the right, and its hair brushing past it, and it's about to whirl itself around to give you that horrifying grimace that you've been staring at. And then before it can do so, ka-dunk, you just hit it one more time. That's 10 points of damage. Anything else?
I no longer fear.
The dark.
Okay. So it's the tattooed Manticore's turn, and it looks at you, and then it looks over at Alonso.
Alonso, play with me.
Can we all hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it speaks common. It speaks common. Also, it has multi-attack, so it's going to send another one at you.
Who's this at?
This,
Thankfully, I missed.
yeah, this is at Alonso.
Oh.
That first one went straight through my gut. I am bleeding pretty bad.
Mhm.
Oh God.
And then it's just gonna look back at
It's not
Bruce.
restrained anymore.
Yeah, it's not restrained.
Okay.
Great. And Alonso, concentration check. Did it work?
I didn't get the notification.
Okay, just go ahead and roll your D10 or D20. Sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, is the concentration just a straight D20? Or do you have anything?
It's a Constitution saving throw. Is what
Yes.
it is.
Con save. Okay, cool.
And it's either 10 or half the damage, whichever is more.
All right, so it's now your turn, Alonso.
Okay.
And you can make your insight check now or later, or medicine, insight medicine.
I'll just do it now.
Yeah,
Dang.
you get like this sense of familiarity, and because you've done it twice already, go ahead and roll with advantage. For a moment, it's like you can't shake it, but then you realize that looks kind of like Dr. Elric's daughter.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I mean, I know that I've got to put it out of his memory, though. Like, I know it's a monstrosity. Like, there's no coming back from that, so. Oh, jeez. Jesus. And I'm going to take out one of my +1 arrows.
Okay.
So I'll just roll regular, but we'll just know it's a 1 to... So it's actually a 23 and 10 damage.
Yeah,
Nice.
it definitely
Your heart
hits.
rate monitor drops.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go behind I'm gonna get out of line of sight for sure.
So you watch as it winces as this next arrow just sinks straight through its eye, and this arrow is now kind of like hanging out of its eye socket. And it's just such a gory sight, and it continues.
Alonso, play.
That's Alonso's turn. Milo's like, holy fucking shit! And Milo's gonna take out his light crossbow. And he hits!
Yeah, buddy.
And with like,
It's more than I do.
yeah, shaky hands, he's pointing at the crossbow and fires, luckily misses both Kai and Bruce, and it goes straight into the forehead, of the tattooed manticore. Laszlo.
Alright, I'm gonna take my finger, hold it up to the wind, and shoot my crossbow again.
Beat it. So yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
The 5 piercing damage.
Yeah.
This target is just so woozy, and it's just kind of like trying to have fun, but at the same time eat. You can tell it's starved a bit. Like the bodies that are inside the cave are, from what you can tell, already consumed. I don't know how that helps you, but is that your turn?
Yum.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Okay.
I guess I'll just...
Yeah, just FYI, it already ate whatever was in there. Salvatore.
I dash forward, and I say, "May you be at peace." And I stab it with my rapier. Fuck!
Not quite. You were just so caught up in just paying homage to their, personality, the person within, that you were. It's just at the last moment you're like, oh, they're still human. Anything else?
My feline. I can't do much else, and I don't want to take attack of opportunity.
Okay. Fair enough. So Kai, what are you doing?
I am going to look at Alonso there, who doesn't look so great, and
Yeah, I've got like the 1,000-yard stare. I'm looking off in the distance, hardcore,
he's fading.
but also
I'm
bleeding
going
heavily.
to use a bonus action to give him my healing word, which is
Hey.
heal.
If you don't mind, I'd like to imagine that the manticore spike falls out of my stomach and the hole kind of closes up a bit.
Yeah, your muscles kind of push it out.
Nice.
Well, what's the word, Kai? What did you decide on?
He said heal.
Heal.
Said heal.
Heal. And
Heal.
it does. Oh, and Alonso's dead.
+7 and it took off.
Yeah.
It took off.
I
so-
got you. Whoops.
And then can I use my action to wild shape at this point?
Yes, you may. Your bonus,
Can I do that with the spell?
I think it's bonus action.
That was a bonus action spell. Okay.
Well, no, that's the thing. Wild shape is a bonus action. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Wild shape
Oh,
is
wild
an
shape.
action.
I think that.
Wild, yeah.
I think it's an action unless you're a moon druid.
That's what I was getting at. Yep. That was the last druid I played with was Moon Druid Allan. But yes, please do.
I'm the lead.
And what?
I would like to turn into the fearsome giant badger.
The fearsomest of badgers. Do you have a token? Otherwise, I'm going to pull it out right now.
No.
Too late. You're a badger.
I'm a badger.
If you look to your left, you have a giant badger in your party.
It's very ferocious.
Yeah, and so you know, Dylan, I'm actually going to pull over the abilities for a giant badger so you can use them when it comes back to your turn. You also get,
Okay.
I think you get
How big is
multi-attack.
this badger?
He's large.
Multi-attack.
Yeah,
which
he's
is
large.
Why the badger is fearsome.
No way, large.
Wait,
He's large.
he's medium. I'm sorry, he's
I think
medium.
a medium.
Yeah, he's medium.
A medium. It's a pretty big
Oh
badger,
my
but
God.
not that. It's not that.
Yeah,
big.
he's just human size. You know, just human size.
Giant, giant for a
Big
badger.
for a badger.
Yeah, he's a big badger.
Yeah.
Pretty big
like
for
a-
a badger, though.
Like a small bear.
There you go. That's the size we're sticking with. When I look at a badger, there you
And
go.
then I'm going to get a little bit closer. Right here.
Yeah, funny enough, giant badgers get multi-attack, so that's nice. You get a bite and a claw.
That's so sick.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so Bruce, you look over to your right, and there's just a little mammal just kind of like haunching up, about to like lash out at this manticore.
Oh my god, what the hell is happening? And then I'll just like, I'll get a good bend in my knees, and then I want to do like a backflip kick, like to hit him his jaw upwards.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Her jaw.
It's
Oh,
misses unfortunately.
Try to be too fancy, man.
fuck my life. All right, and then so as I'm up in the air, I want to, on the way back down, I'll drop an elbow.
Yeah, so doing a somersault, you basically try to kind of get that momentum, and then coming back down, elbow, boom, yeah, knocks it right in the noggin. The arrow falls out of its skull.
Ooh, and then sneak attack. Oh, that's a battering. Sneak attack.
Yeah, plus sneak attack. little 4 on top, plus the 7.
Yes.
Yeah, she's looking worse for the wear. Is that your turn?
That 'tis my turn, sir.
Wait, I gotta put the voice.
Alonso! Alonso!
And so you watch.
I say nothing.
you watch as its wings they begin to flap, and it's going to disengage as an action, and it has a flight speed,
Oh, fuck.
so it's disengaging and it's moving 50
Oh,
feet,
Jesus fucking Christ.
50
Go,
feet.
God damn it.
and so it's now 20 feet up in the air outside of the cave entrance. Alonso, it's your turn.
Outside of the cave?
Yeah, outside of the cave.
Oh, of the inner cave.
Oh, man,
Of the
Alonso,
inner
it's
cave?
up to
You guys are like,
sadly.
yeah, as I described it before, it's like you're in this like earthquake type terrain, and so this cave is like inside
Oh, yeah.
of a crevice, and so like think of it as like mini cliffs in a way.
Okay.
Yeah. So Alonso, it's your turn.
Okay, I get you. Can't hear you.
I know. Sorry, I was counting.
Oh, okay.
I want to move as much as I can into the cave, and while I'm moving, I'm going to take a shot up at the Manticore's gut. So, +1 arrow again.
Fucking get him, dude. Oh, nice.
Yes, that does hit.
Damage. Ooh,
Ooh, in the belly.
13 total.
Nice.
That's 12.
And with that, you watch as the arrow sinks straight up. It's literally watching you, Alonso, as you're pivoting into the cavern. And its face just kind of like this eerie sadness and like familiarity. Like it looks at you and it acknowledges that it once knew you. And as you lock and load, baby, you take a moment. You take a deep breath. and the arrow lets loose, and it finds its target after kind of like drifting. You let out your whistle. Go ahead. And yeah, it basically curves straight into its heart, and it falls lifeless, plummeting 20 feet from the sky.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Combat's over.
Sad.
All right, and
Alonso. No,
Look.
I'm just gonna role play after this, so it's you do
Yeah, no,
what you're gonna say.
No, I was gonna say you said it was. Never mind. That was.
Alonso, did you know this creature? It kept calling
what
your
was
name.
that?
I think that was. I think that was the doctor's daughter.
Hearing that, can I medically examine? I mean, I know I didn't understand his notes from, but like meeting the doctor and hearing that, can I examine to see if this is true or like how it happened, what exactly is going on with this?
Yeah, medicine check or investigation check. And it shrinks in size. No, I'm just kidding. That's funny. Cool. So, yeah, so you're looking at this monster's body. Blood hunters, by the way, have alchemical supplies proficiency. So Salvatore, as well as Alonso, both of you are proficient enough to kind of like take pieces and parts from this manticore. And as you are aware, the doctor himself asked specifically, to bring something back. And so Laszlo, you correctly identify that this is not only the manticore, it has kind of like the same principles as the inventions of the taxidermy that you've seen inside of Dr. Elric's shop. It has a lot of these like similar techniques and just overall tells that this is his work.
Okay, and I could tell that it was also human at one point.
Yes, very much so. It's basically 3 different creatures stitched together. A scorpion, or
Jeez.
yeah, like a scorpion, a lion, and a little girl.
Oh, jeez, this is wrong. This is wrong.
when you-
What is it, Laszlo? What is it?
It's a lie.
Just this combination of monster and human, and the fact, if you think that's his daughter, we need to actually visit your father and make sure he's all right.
The doctor doing something funky to him?
We can't really hear you.
I
You're
actually didn't
glitchy.
hear that.
Yep. Also, I think it's hilarious that Kai is still in a badger form, is like talking up and having like intellectual conversation as a badger.
I'm just nodding along. It's the first time I've turned into an animal.
Yeah.
I said, do you think? Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think the doctor's doing something funky with my dad?
Well, if he did this to his daughter, I don't think his medicine should be trusted at all. He's
He
clearly
seemed-
doing something fishy.
He seemed to think that the manticore would have some part in the cure as well, which is also suspicious.
You believe he did this to his own daughter?
Maybe he didn't exactly. Maybe he didn't exactly want us to, like, the manticore core to get out, so that his secret would be exposed. That's
Could
why
he been
sent
framed?
us. I don't know. It's just suspicious.
I've known the doctor all my life,
manticore-
man.
This manticore matches all the things that I saw in his lab earlier. And I mean, I didn't quite fully understand his notes, but like, it seems to match up with the types of experiments he was doing. And if he's experimenting with this on his daughter, he could experiment on anybody. I don't think this is going to help cure anybody of any disease. Also, it's just wrong. How can another human
It is.
being do this to another human being?
I would say to Laszlo, even though he used his own daughter, it means that his ambitions were bigger than his morals. Perhaps it still provides guidance to what we might need, but it is still a disgusting act.
I'm
But I
gonna
still
cut
think-
off the Manticore's head.
Wow.
Okay. Then make a medicine check.
Hurting my tirade.
Medicine check from Alonso. Yeah, successfully. You definitely
Nice.
You cut off this Manticore's head. You at the whole time you kind of like you looked at this girl's face, whom you grew up with, had a childhood relationship with. You guys fornicated in a barn, but that's beside the point. So
shit!
Yeah. And so,
hey, I never said that.
Well, no, this is for your roleplay purposes. Yeah, it's canon. But no, you successfully take it off. It's almost as if like the head looking into your eyes, basically visage to visage. You grab the hair back and you just cut it off. No problems.
Do you close your eyes?
Clean it up and put it in my back.
Yep. So Bruce,
You don't close your eyes.
do you? Alonso, do you?
I want her to stare her dad in the face when we question her
Alonso.
father. I want to hold the head in his face, and I want to have her open eyes looking right at him.
Oh shit, dude! Alonso's pissed.
So
I would be too, though.
Bruce, by the way, is currently looking through the corpses on the inside. It's actually two farmers, one of which is holding a cantrip scroll. So you found a scroll cantrip of druidcraft.
Farmer just is a druid in his free time.
Well, it's a spell scroll, so it's something you would use, for whatever reason. You can tell that these are, harvesters, farmers. What's up?
I've been speaking incorrectly this whole time. So are you still in badger form, Kai?
No, I'm no longer in badger.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
As of now.
I'll say
I've seen a lot of things that don't make sense, and that tops everything I've ever seen in my life. I'm not sure what this is for, but I think it'd be better in your hands than mine.
And I'll give him the scroll.
Well, as much as it is appreciated, it's actually not useful to me whatsoever.
No.
What scroll is it?
A druidcraft. It's a cantrip scroll on use.
That he already has.
Yeah. He rolled a 5 on a D100.
Wait. Could I? Oh no, I couldn't use it. It's like it has to be on your spell list.
I'll
Right?
cast druid craft as an example of what I mean to give him a little. I'll do a little weather symbol to give us a forecast, and if you want this,
Foggy.
Bruce.
Yeah. The area around you is foggy. Watch out for earthquakes.
All right. I mean,
And sudden Manticore attacks.
anybody else interested in this?
Can I use that as an artifice?
Yes,
I don't
you-
really
yes,
have
you
a tree
can.
house.
So cantrip spell scrolls, as long as you have
Scroll.
as long as you have an affinity for spells, you should be able to use it. But more or less, if you know it, like the DC is a lot lower.
Laszlo, if you
Okay.
wouldn't mind, could I see that? It kind of makes me think of my mama.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Appreciate you. I'm gonna tuck it in my vest. Keep it there.
Okay. Also, let's see. So, Salvatore, you rolled an 11 investigation. I'll say that you were digging through the bodies, or do you want to be trying to help with the Manticore? Your choice, Salvatore.
I guess since Laszlo did a great job of finding everything he needed on the Manticore, Salvatore was about to help with the Manticore, and then Laszlo just like got on into it. So he was like, "Oh,
Yeah."
And then he went off and he searched bodies.
Laszlo jumped to it. Alonso took care of the head. Basically, you got the head. It's exactly what you needed for the wanted poster. So yeah, you went and attended to the farmer corpses. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Shit.
Yeah, you found 3 gold pieces. It looks as though the Manticore kind of like set those aside.
Well, you try to help some people, and sometimes you get snubbed. That's fine. It's okay. You can just take these gold pieces and don't have to say nothing.
So you're putting them in your inventory?
Just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a little pissed, but not like not enough to hurt a
Right.
friendship.
So overall, looking about the corpses, which are farmers, and then the 4 outside are all adventurers. So the 2 inside are farmers. It looks as though the Manticore was feasting upon those that were attending the wheat fields that are just outside of Deeprock, as well as Hildenborough, which is very prominent for its baked goods. So it also has its own like assortment of like wheat fields. It's actually, world renowned. No big deal. But these are definitely 2 farmers that would be attending the fields, and this Manticore likely swooped in on them, took them, brought it back to its lair, ate them. There's literally nothing of use on them. Like, their bodies are pretty much picked clean. It's all bones. However, their clothes are in tatters. All of their equipment basically shattered. Who has mending spells?
I have mending.
All right. Mr. Mending, make an Arcana check. Yeah, it's not salvageable at all. You find a couple of like,
Then I can't fix.
yeah, it's past gone. Some of these items look to be of value if they were, in one piece, but unfortunately, does not work. So, Alonso, what are you're rolling hit dice? Are you guys short resting?
I
think it might be helpful.
kind of help me
Yeah.
too.
Okay, guys.
Milo is
Chop chop. Aren't we on the road again? Yeah, we're going to Hildenborough.
Mike Milo.
What? Excuse
how much
me?
further?
If Hildenborough, we're about halfway there. I have been plotting our course, and more or less, I think we should get there by nightfall, should you all be inclined to not take a short rest.
We might need to.
I think
Alonso,
half
do
an
you think we
hour
might be
isn't
able to
going
make
to put us that
We
far.
can get there an hour past nightfall. We'll be okay, buddy.
Okay, everybody roll d20, just for funsies.
T20.
Yep, just a d20, flat one. So Milo looking antsy. Basically,
I rolled 2.
okay, well, a pack of wolves was basically in the area. So the whole time, he's not resting. He's looking very antsy. You all assume he's basically on scout duty from how he's acting. Okay, guys, you're ready? Short rest over? And you're all just like deep in like habitual meditation and or like recuperating, recovering, however your character sees fit to take a short rest. Which, by the way, is a good time to explain how you do that. I have hiccups.
I try to comfort Alonso in any way that I can.
I imagine since like short rest is like, using hit die and supposed to like healing the health back, like especially with like the damage I took, I'm kind of healing up, wrapping up my calf from the wolf bite. I'm putting some gauze on there, and I'm probably making sure because not all the damage from the manticore spike was healed, so I'm probably like making sure that's cleaned up a little bit. Just just kind of just doing some bandaging and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to treat the wounded. Like, not that it really helps anything, but flavor-wise, I want to helping people wrap things up and treat things with my salves that I have, or especially since I'm not really injured at this.
Anybody else that they want to describe their short rest?
I will sadly go look at the bolo, and I want to pick it up, and I'll take it to Laszlo, and I'll say, my friend, is there anything you might be able to do?
Yes, actually.
Make an Arcana check,
I
because
wanna use
it
that.
bit into it. It bit into it.
Oh!
It might not be a clean cut. It might not be.
God, what the hell? Dude?
Nope. Unfortunately not. However, you two are.
Damn it.
I got 2 rolls above 10.
I know what you two are itching to do, and I like it, but I hate it.
Okay. Fair.
Oh, never mind. This is for the +1 ammo. +1 ammo I know is like destroyed after you use it, but
Yes.
for for regular ammo, I found this, by the way. This is actually part of the I promise it's official.
Half of it. Okay, I like it. We'll make that work. Sure. So as long as you,
I mean, obviously rounded down. I know, but
as a ranger, this is something you are accustomed to. Yes, hands down, every time, no questions asked. You should be able to. Again, this is a module, and modules, as all of you are now know to do, they break shit. But you can click inside the X out of Y, and you can scroll up. So just go to whatever number you should be at. And yeah, I like the idea of having 20 arrows, but obviously we're going to work on that. 20 can be kind of limiting.
I like the limitation, man.
Yeah.
I like the limitation.
Yeah, overall...
I use 2 + 1 arrows, so...
But yeah, I trust that you will account for that. So, overall, the Manticore itself, do you guys do anything in particular with the body? What's left of it?
We got what we needed.
I turn to Alonso and I say, do you think we should bury the body, or do you feel the head is sufficient?
Oh, I'm not burying the head. I'm bringing this to
well, I mean, like, do you think we should put the rest to the rest of the body?
I don't give a shit, man. It's nature's nature, man. Let the wolves come by and eat it.
All right. Milo, are you ready to move on?
Oh, well, you know, I've been ready for about an hour now. Yes, please, right this way. And he's basically finger in the sky, kind of like following the wind. But you notice that he is kind of like second guessing every like crossroads. It's basically like, that direction. So those of you that are proficient in nature or survival, help Milo. Go ahead and roll.
You know, Milo, you're a real tight-ass city boy. You know that?
Yeah, so Kai and Laszlo this time, both of you kind of acknowledge that there is a clear walking path, even though this is a very jagged landscape. That seems to, like, earthquakes happen almost every day, if not every, couple hours. But there is definitely, like, a beaten path that people have been taking to go from Deeprock Port to Hildenborough. So both Laszlo and Kai kind of, like, adjust Milo accordingly. Oh,
Don't you mean this way, Milo?
Yeah, well, phew, Kai, thank you, Mr. Druid. Wow. First and foremost, I love what you do, and you do what you love. Great, so this way then. And so he carries on. You can tell he's out of his element, no doubt about it.
Shake my head.
Yeah. So, great. I think we'll wrap it up there, and we'll be arriving at Hildenborough next session.